see people.
Hey guys, welcome back to the fourth episode of the Mud Club. The first episode post spring break. Okay, so I have a song for you. It's gonna be Bungaloo Punta Cometa by Plastilina Mosh. Okay, that song you just heard was Bungaloo Punta Cometa by Plastilina Mosh. And my guest today is Fernando, also known as at Hate Fernando. He's a vintage seller here in the Valley. Hey Fern.
Hi, how are you, Chloe?
I'm good. Do you want to talk about why you chose that song?
Um, I just really like the music that band makes. It's
Oh.
like a like early 2000s band that it's from Monterrey, and I always like their music. So what that's one of their songs that I like, and that doesn't have like any like bad words, like because like most of their music have like bad words.
Mhm.
Like that's one of the reasons they became more like popular, because like back then people wouldn't say like bad words or like bad
Mhm.
stuff. So yeah,
Do you know what year this song came out?
I think it's like 2000. It's around 2005 or 2000s.
Would you say you talk a lot about them? Would you say that it's really representative of your brand?
Mm, I don't I don't know. Like I mean, I like their all of their music is really good. Like their most known songs are really good. They're the ones that aren't that known too. So I don't know. I think it kind of is. Like I like the vibe they have. So yeah.
Okay. Since so you've heard a couple episodes of the Mud Club,
Uh
right?
huh.
You know we like to start off with a sign check. So what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Aquarius. Aquario.
Mhm.
That's.
Okay, and then we can start off with a fit check. What are you wearing today?
I'm just wearing some Skechers, some Dickies, Donies that I think, and
Mhm.
a Sublime. What's that's the name of this?
Yeah, it's a band.
And and that's it. Like a black shirt and that's it. Yeah.
It's a really cool outfit. I like your bracelet. Friend's wearing like a beaded pink bracelet. Where'd you get that from?
I got it at the this weekend. I went to like a market and I bought it there from of a girl. Like
Do you
she
want
was
to
selling
shout out
them.
the small business that you bought it from?
Let me look for it, cause like I just follow her. Cause like I like buying when I go to like markets, I like buying stuff from people, cause like
Mhm.
if I
Supporting small businesses.
yeah, like I like supporting, like as people do with me, like I like to support other small businesses.
Hmm.
So let me
Speaking of
check.
small businesses, when did you start yours? Because I know you are a vintage seller here.
It's been long. I think I did it like based on my Instagram. It was like 2018 or 2017 when I
Okay.
was like starting to make like posts. But I think it was like early 2017, because like I was selling on Depop,
Oh,
and
how did you get into that? Did you just like know people who were doing it or?
it was mostly like YouTube, because like I would watch this YouTuber, like his name is Paul Cantu,
Mhm.
and they would always be like, oh, like this shirt is like really expensive, like, and I just thought it was like really interesting and really cool that some like a shirt that it's old. Some people think it's like, I don't know, it was cool, and I really like the stuff they were selling too. So and he was the stuff they were buying too. So that's why.
Did you always like wear vintage clothing or
Now, yeah, because
100% vintage your entire
not a
wardrobe?
100% vintage, but like, or like mostly like secondhand, to be honest. Because like I don't like I don't like the way like the newer stuff looks. Like like the jeans, they're all vintage. Like not vintage, but like thrifted, or like bought it from from the from
I'm
thrifted.
gonna have to agree with you on that though, because if you go to the mall and like look at the quality of the clothing, it's like really cheap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like the most of the stuff that I bought from you is like really good quality. Like the I would say the older clothing has like greater quality.
Yeah, and yeah, I mostly like I don't like the how the jeans look feel nowadays, because they're like all like the stretchy thing.
Yeah,
I just don't like
jeggings.
it. Yeah.
Um, I wanted to ask you because like all of your clothing is like really cool. Like I feel like it really fits with the trends. So
Hmm.
I wanted to ask you, how do you keep up with the trends? What do you do to?
It's mostly like social media, like Instagram, Twitter, or like even my friends, or like TikTok. Cause like sometimes I see people that share like stuff on their stories on
Mhm.
Instagram, and I'm like, oh, that looks really cool. Like I want to like sell something that's kind of like that, or like the that same kind of vibe. So I just every time at the bodega or like buying stuff, I like that kind of stuff, like, and I want to sell it too, because most times they usually sell that stuff on like social media or like Instagram or like Depop,
Mhm.
and they sell it like really expensive. So me personally, I don't. I like buying cheap stuff and selling like cheaps too,
Mhm.
because like I like helping people to like buy the stuff they want.
I think that's really
So.
important nowadays because there's a lot of places that sell like stuff for prices that aren't even like worth it, you know, like
Mhm.
especially in this area that we live in, you know, I feel like a lot of people can't really afford access to like quality vintage clothing. So I think
Mhm.
that's a really good thing that you're doing, like selling it at affordable prices.
Yeah.
Um, I have another question for you. What are your goals for your small business?
I I don't. I mean, I have a couple goals, but I don't know. Like
Do you
one
feel
of
comfortable discussing them?
yeah,
Okay.
like one of them it's opening like a little like a store at the flea market, or like keep growing, or like making more friends in the same like the same environment, like
Mhm.
in the reselling yeah, environment. And I had a one that it was like opening like a store,
Mhm.
but
A friend?
no, like
Oh.
me like opening like a store at the flea market, which is a good one. But I also like, I don't know, like I want to, like, I'm buying the stuff already, like the hangers or like the clothing racks or like stuff like that. But I don't know if I'll do it like this month or like next month, because it's like I don't know, like I want to, but it's
It's a lot of work.
yeah, it's a lot of work too,
Mm.
because like I have to keep buying stuff, like,
To keep your supply up in your
yeah, because
store.
like I don't want to have like the same stuff like every day,
Mhm.
like every weekend, because it's like in the flea market it's on it's only the weekends,
Mhm.
and I just want to keep like buying more and buying more and buying more. But sometimes uh, I just like lose the motivation. Like this past couple weeks, like I wanted to open it next month, but right now I'm like at a point where I'm like I want to take like a little break, like a
Mhm.
2 week break.
That's important. I think you should.
Yeah.
I see you working hard a lot. Like every time there's an event where you can sell, you're always like, I'm gonna go sell. I'm gonna go sell.
Mhm.
So what's that like? Like selling at events.
It's fun. Like, I mean, for me, it's fun if my friends, like, for example, like when I go sell, sometimes Frida goes,
Mhm.
and I like selling or like bending at events when Frida is there, because like she's someone that knows a lot of people, or like, and it's fun too, like being there, like talking to someone, not just you by yourself, like trying to
Mhm.
sell, because like it gets boring and it gets like you don't feel motivated, you know.
Mhm.
Like at the Tropicasa one, I was there and like Frida couldn't go, so it was
Mhm.
like, oh, like it's going to be like boring because like no one's coming. Like people were buying, but like I was just like there sitting by myself.
Was it the one that me, Val, and Noah went
Yeah.
to? The one where who was performing? It was Iruama, Gusto Gusto, Disease Freak.
Mhm.
Shout out to them. That was a really their performances were really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw a lot of people going to your stall though. Like your clothes that you had at that event were really cute. I bought like a couple sweaters.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's fun selling, but like if you're
You have
not,
to have someone there that you know so you can
yeah,
like.
because it gets boring and I just get sad. I don't know. Like it's something that happens to me a lot. Like that's why when you guys went, I was like kind of excited too, because like I was
Uh.
like, no one's coming, like no one that I know is coming, so it's gonna be like kind of boring.
Mhm.
So when you guys went, I was like, oh, like I got like excited about selling again. Like I just I just I just like being with people that I know and like talk to. So.
Okay. Speaking of your clothing, do you want to talk about where you source it? I know you mentioned the bodega. So,
Uh-huh.
what is what is the bodega? I'm not really familiar with that.
Bodegas are like, have you seen the well, that I know it's like the donation boxes,
Mhm.
but they're like from somewhere else, and like those like clothing they donate to the donation boxes. They're like put into like a paca, which is
Mhm.
like, I don't know how to
Like these
say.
giant packages, and they're
Uh huh.
all wrapped super tightly, right?
Yeah, and they're usually like up from up north,
Mhm.
and they send it over here to like the bodegas,
Mhm.
and the bodegas source it like from the, because the bodegas sell like the individual pacas that sell like the nice stuff, the jeans, the outerwear, like the stuff like that,
Mhm.
and the stuff they don't want is the one that they throw to the monton. That's what they call it. So it's that's the stuff that they don't sell there.
Okay. And
So
is that what you like pick through? That's what
that's
you spend time picking through.
hmm
I feel like that's why a lot of people charge a lot too, because it's really really time consuming, like
hmm
searching through looking for all the good stuff, right?
yeah.
So we're running out of time for the segment, so I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the next song. It's called Tighten Up by Archie Bell and the Drells. And a fun fact about this band is that they actually played my dad's prom like in 1969. My dad's kind of old, but yeah, it's this band straight from Houston. They're really talented, and yeah, this is the next song. Okay, that song was Tighten Up by Archie Bell and the Drells. I really like that song. I think that the bass line on that song is like insane, like so crazy. One of the best bass lines I've heard in a while. Um, but yeah, they're straight from Houston. A lot of great artists from Houston. We have Megan the Stallion, Tizo Touchdown, and then like a punk band called Fade 'em All, and then also Travis Scott. But we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that. Okay. So Fern, do you want to talk about how we met?
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of weird, kind of interesting, cause I think we started like I started following you on Instagram.
On Instagram first?
Yeah, I think it was Instagram first. And then there was like a little phase where I was like, "Oh yeah, guys, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter." Like I was begging for followers on Twitter.
I mean, that's how
For
you get
Twitter on that
followers.
stream.
That's
I
how
was
you
like,
get followers.
no, but like mine was bad, like, cause I was like posting like every like 5 minutes, like, "Hey guys, please." Like I was like, my goal is to get to 50 followers. Please follow me. I think that's why I got a. Like,
Yeah, and then I followed Fern. But I think I'd been seeing your tweets on my timeline for a while though. But yeah, I think that's how we became friends. And then I remember last semester, my friend Noah and Val and me and were at Moonbeams, and then we saw your friend Frida,
uh huh.
and we already kind of knew Frida, so we were just like. Frida came up to us and was like, "Oh my God, hey, like I'm gonna pick up some clothes from Fern, like I just bought from him. Can I sit here and wait for you?" And then we were all like, "Wait, Fern from Twitter,
Yeah.
Fern from Instagram." So yeah, we kind of just met that day and like we hung out for a while,
Uh
and
huh.
then after that we all just kept on hanging out together. So
It was weird, cause like I knew who you were. Like I think I knew everyone. Like you, I think I just knew who you were, cause you were the only one that would like interact with my tweets. Cause like I mean everyone would like it, but like you were the one like replying to my stuff, and yeah, and it was like, and the first time we met, like everyone, I was like like really scared, cause I was like,
why?
cause I mean I'm not really awkward. Like back then if back then I didn't know like I didn't know how to talk to people or like
Uh huh.
talk on English too. Cause you can remember like my English back then it was like really bad, like really
Yeah.
broken. Like I
How
know
long ago was that?
it was like October, like later
Last
on.
year.
Yeah, it was like yeah. Well, what's month? Yeah, it was like October, like November, like like around those months.
Mhm.
And back then I didn't talk to anyone, so my English was like really bad. Like that's why I wouldn't talk. Like back then I wouldn't talk to like I wouldn't talk in the conversation because I was like I didn't know what to say.
Mhm.
And now like that we've been friends for like 5 months or like 4 or 5 months,
Mhm.
I feel like my English has improved like way too much. Because I don't like it has improved like crazy. Because like back then like I even got scared when I was like at the drive-through. I'll be like, should I say on English or Spanish? Like should I like? And I would always say
Uh-huh.
on Spanish because I was like I don't know like I felt like my English was really bad.
It's my turn to learn Spanish now. I feel like
I
I should
know
only
you
speak.
should you should
I
you
think
should.
I know like a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you like you know like the basic.
Yeah, I feel like if someone's having a conversation in Spanish in front of me, like I can understand,
Hmm.
but I have trouble like replying.
Yeah.
Maybe later on we can have like a Spanish
Yeah.
practice or something. But I wanted to ask you, what's a typical day in the life of Fern like as a vintage seller?
It's a little boring to be honest. Like I usually wake up at like a 9:30, like 10,
Mhm.
and I take a shower, like do my stuff, and like at 10:30 and like 10:45 I try to go like drive to the bodegas,
Mhm.
which they're like in Hidalgo. So it's like a 15-20 minute drive. And like at 11 I try to be there like looking for stuff. And I usually like back like 3-4 months ago I would go like all day, like from like 9 all the way to like 2 or 3.
Mhm. So what changed?
But recently I just been, I don't know, I just because back then I was just looking for vintage, and vintage was like way harder because like that's the only stuff that I was selling.
Mhm.
But now that I'm selling like
So
the,
you expanded your market. So
yeah, I
what?
try to,
So who's your target audience now?
now it's like vintage too, but like also like the like teenagers, like the Y2K style, or like the cute style, or like
Mhm.
cute sweaters, like cute and I don't know how to like for me, every time people ask me, it's like cute stuff or like the bummer shit stuff, because
How?
that's when I started selling. When I started selling like that kind of stuff, it
Uh
was
huh.
like bummer shit.
For those that don't know, Bummer Shed is like it's a venue where bands go to perform. It's like
Hmm.
I think it's in Deep Mission, right?
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, but that's one of the places where Fern sells, and a lot of like, I would say like indie people go there,
Indie
like
people.
people who know keep up with the trends. So, um, yeah, so that's your target audience.
Yeah.
Like,
Now like the kind of like the indie or like the Y2K ish, or like the
yeah,
stuff that people would like to buy. And I also try to sell it cheap, so that's why I don't have to worry about like, oh, like I have to find like a really expensive vintage shirt because like I need it. But like now it's, no, I don't care about that too much. I mean, I still do like when I'm looking for stuff.
if you find it, you find
Yeah, if
it.
I find it, I'll pick it.
Mhm.
But like now, it's not like my first like thing of like looking for. I also try to buy like the nice stuff, or like cute stuff, or like the indie
Is
stuff.
it? Would you say that it's harder to sell vintage pieces, like just because they're more
Mhm.
expensive?
Yeah, it's the price. But for example, like I had a shirt at the, because I went to like another event. It was like Creative Community.
Mhm.
It's like a really big like event here in McAllen, or like the
At the
valley.
art center,
Yeah.
in downtown McAllen.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I was selling like $50 shirts that I knew they could sell for like 100 or like 120 or like, and I had them for 50, and people wouldn't buy them because like they, sometimes it's at those places it's people that want to resell, and it's not that many people that want to like keep them for themselves. And when I go to like Bummer Shed, it's it's stuff that people want to buy for themselves,
Mhm.
and that's why I also try to sell it cheaper, because I want people to buy the stuff they want, because
Mhm.
I know they won't like,
That they'll actually get use out of.
yeah, and they won't resell it, or like, you know. And it's also like younger people too, so that's why I like try to sell cheaper. And I know
Mhm.
like the vintage resellers have money, so that's why I try to sell like the stuff at a good price. I don't go like as lower as like a $300 shirt for like $20. No, like they,
Yeah.
if they have money, so I'll try to sell it for like 150 or something like around that price range.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, the
We'll
the vintage market is really weird. Like 'cause
we'll
people
get
would.
into that after. Sorry to
Okay, okay,
interrupt
okay,
you.
okay.
We'll
Yeah,
get
yeah.
into that after the break because that's a really interesting topic,
Hmm.
right? So we have your next song. It's No Puedo by Max Caro. Do you want to talk about why you chose that song?
It's a real song that I like. It's like a hyper pop from Mexico. So yeah.
I heard it before we came to listen to the show. I really like how it has like I feel like it has multiple genres in one
Hmm.
song. Like it has a rock section and then I feel like it goes into like a trap beat kind of.
Hmm.
So yeah, really good listen. This is No Puedo by Max Caro. Okay, that song was No Puedo by Max Caro. Okay, Fern. So we've talked about how you have to keep up with the trends, everything that's
Hmm.
trending. What's your least favorite trend and your most favorite trend?
I don't think I have a. I don't know, cause like maybe I do have a least favorite trend, but I just forget. I forget it a bunch of things. Like I don't,
Ooh.
if I don't like it, I just don't. I don't try to
You
have it
don't
on my mind.
keep it positive. Keep it
Yeah, I try to
positive.
keep
I
it
like that.
positive.
I like
So,
that.
but to be honest, I don't remember any like trend that I really dislike.
Okay. So what's your like favorite trend? Like what do you have in your cart right now? Like what do you want to buy next for yourself?
I think I'm more like right now. I want to get into like the hiking or like not hiking, but like
Like
also like
Gorpcore?
kinda yeah, or like stuff that people don't usually buy, or like the shoes. Like I don't like having like the shoes that everyone have, or like
Mhm.
I don't know. It's like I don't. I get like shy when like when you were in school and you would see someone like that was like, wearing like the same outfit as you, like
Uh-huh.
black shirt, like jeans, or like same shoes. Like most people would go like, "Oh no way, you have like the same stuff as me." I would be like, "Dude, like I feel like awkward. Like
Uh-huh.
I don't know why. It's just like something that I have on my mind. Like I don't. That's why I like trying to. That's why I like vintage, because like most people don't have like the same stuff that I
Mhm.
have, or like maybe they do have like the similar shirt, but it's like not the same exact one. So that's why I like that.
Mhm.
And something that I've been trying to get to is like the one you said, like hiking stuff, and also like weird stuff, like weird shoes, or like
Oh, like those feet shoes
yeah, like
you sent to the
those,
group chat.
or like yeah, stuff like that, or stuff that are small like companies or like businesses make that look cool, or like yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what Fern's trying to get into next. You heard it here first. He's a trend predictor.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah, you talk a lot about your favorite car. I think it's a Bronco.
Yeah, it's a Bronco, or like old cars, like that, like 2000s, or like I have a Bronco, but I have to fix it. But I have one, and I want to. But I have like the Bronco, but like the smaller one, because there's two. I didn't know either. There were two
Oh.
Broncos. It was like the Bronco, like the original one,
Mhm.
and the Bronco two, which is like a smaller Bronco. But I also want to get like yeah, like something that I was thinking, and I was telling my dad, it was like that I want to get cars, like old cars, to just have, but I also want to get like a just like one newer car,
Mhm.
because I know the like the old cars are like not too reliable to drive for a long periods of time, and
Mhm.
sometimes they just break out of nowhere. So something that I was thinking on my mind, it was like I want to get like a newer truck, like a something that I had in my mind. It was like buying a Dodge Journey, like 2015, to like that from like that age,
Mhm.
because they're big, and I
Can
want to
carry
have
all your clothes in the
yeah,
truck.
because I have a Ford Focus right now,
Uh
and it's
huh.
like really small, and like every time there's like a pop up, like I don't have free space for stuff. Like I have to like open the trunk, put the clothing rack, put the clothes, put the Sometimes I put clothes in the front seat, because like I don't
Mhm.
have enough space. So that's why I want to get like a bigger car.
Yeah, I could see you driving a Bronco. Very much your style, like vintage
Yeah,
cars.
and that I need to fix it. Like one of my goals right now is fixing the Ford Bronco that I have over there in Mexico, and that's what I'm also going to Mexico next week, or like this week,
Okay.
because I want to put the like because it's not too broken. Like I
Mhm.
just need to fix the windshield, the front windshield, and paint it again, and just like little stuff.
Okay.
But it's not like too crazy of like a project car, you know?
So if y'all see a Bronco riding on the streets, you know that's gonna be Fern.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I want to talk about like one of the ways that I met you, like through Instagram.
Mhm.
I think it was through your trash can account. Like Fern would post pictures of trash cans, and
Yeah.
then like he would have like a song, and that's how I feel like I discovered a lot of new
Mhm.
music through that. So, do you want to talk about that account?
Yeah. Well, that one was like a. I get bored too, like, cause like my day in life, it's just like going to the bodega in the mornings,
Mhm.
and like after that, it was like free time for me. So that's why I made a bunch of accounts back then, because I didn't have friends either.
Mhm.
So I just had like a bunch of time for myself. So making Instagrams was like a like a way to have fun for me. Like that's why I have like 8 or 9 Instagram accounts, because I would get bored and I would be like, oh, I want to make something that is funny. So let me put Fernando distraído, because I'm
Mhm.
distraído. I'm like distracting myself with the connect
Mhm.
with an account. And like hate Fernando. That was like an older one,
Mhm.
but I made that account for like clothing. Or like the Fernando Dormido is like my main one.
Mhm.
But like I kept making like funny accounts like the I hate almond milk, or like
Uh huh.
you amante la leche de almendras, or like a bunch of accounts just for fun. And
Yeah.
Fernando Estrella is like one of the ones that I actually like
I think
try
that's
to
my
keep.
favorite accounts because
Yeah.
I like the different pictures and I feel like it's just like a love letter to the valley because like if y'all go through that account it's just like different like landscapes
Mhm.
and like it's there's like really pretty photos and it's just like
Yeah.
stuff that Fern sees throughout the day. It's like a really nice account and then he has like song recommendations on
Yeah.
that too. So it's a really cool account.
It's really fun, to be honest. Like back, like I think one of the people that told me like, "Hey, keep doing this for with the trash can accounts" was a Ba. She was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah," because I remember I was like posting accounts. She was like, one day she was like, "You should keep posting trash can accounts," and I was like, "Why?" And I was like, "I don't." And she's told me like, "Oh yeah, I don't know. It's like interesting and like it's weird, like it's rad." So I just kept
No, it's
doing
really
it. It was
cool. I
so
think
I
you
just
need
kept doing
to.
it. And to be honest, like right now, I'm not doing the trash can accounts because like you get like over like you have to go and look for trash can accounts, and I don't know. I just
So
don't feel like doing it anymore. But like I have like my seasons, like my trash can accounts, or
mhm.
like just random stuff, or like again trash can accounts, or like stuff like that.
So right now, like, what do you post? Is it's just like things that you like, or like
Yeah, stuff that I like, stuff that I think looks cool, or like yeah, like day with my
you're like a vibe
friends.
curator. It's like curation
I
on. It's like a
guess.
mood board account. I really like that.
Yeah, it's really fun.
So this next song that we have is called Moksha by Choker. I really like this artist because he reminds me a lot of Frank Ocean. To be honest, I think he's really cool, but like slightly different. Not exactly Frank Ocean, but like you just have to listen. It's really cool. Okay, this is Moksha by Choker. All right, that was Moksha by Choker from the album Peak. I really recommend that y'all listen to that album like all the way through from the beginning to the end because it's a really great album and all the songs flow through. It's too good, just way too good. And also, one of the reasons why I decided to choose this song it's because it really has like a summer vibe and it's like the vibe I want for the summer. You know, I feel like the summer is gonna be really fun.
Sí.
You know, the post spring break feeling. I'm ready for another break. So, Fern, I do have some fan questions for you
Mhm.
from some anonymous fans.
Yeah.
The first question is who is your number one style icon? Do you have anyone that you look up to style wise?
No, I don't think I have one. To be honest, I mean, I have like on my Instagram, I save photos or like take
Mhm.
screenshots from people that I don't know, but like one in specific, no.
Mm.
I'm always like looking through my Instagram or like TikTok or like Twitter, and
Would
I
you say
just screenshot and that's it.
would
I
you
don't.
say it's just like from the people around you or your
Yeah,
environment?
people around me or people that my friends follow or like famous people or like like the Instagram style people,
Yeah,
like that
shout
kind
them
of
out.
people. Yeah.
Who?
Well, I don't have one. That's why like I just like their style, but I don't know their names or like I just take the screenshot and that's it.
Okay. So, since you are a vintage seller, this is another fan question. What is your favorite era of clothing, like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s?
I don't know. I think I like I don't know, to be honest. I like selling it, but
Mhm.
I'm not like someone who's like, oh, I like the '80s style because of the seats, because of that. Because no, I just like the way they look, and that's it.
Would you say that you just choose whatever is like comfiest for you?
Yeah, whatever is comfiest, or like when people ask me like, oh, what's the band that you're wearing? I'm like, I don't know. I just like the way it looks on me, like because a bunch of people go with me like, hey, I like that shirt. Like, who's that? Who's that? I'm
So,
like, I don't know.
So you are wearing a Sublime shirt. Name
Hmm.
5 Sublime songs.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm I just like the way they lyrics and that's it.
I respect that.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
because I did
honest.
the
I'm
same. I
honest.
did the
Yeah.
exact same thing. So, what? This is another fan question. What motivates you to keep selling? Because I know it's hard to like
Mhm.
look
To
through.
be honest, I don't have a motivation. Like I don't have something like in specific. I'm just like I want money.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
most people don't say it, but like I say, like I do it because of the money. Because it's easier for me. Like
yeah.
I don't
That
want to
is.
go. I don't want to go work at a Walmart, like stuff like that, or like a restaurant. Cause I know I won't like it, and I like selling stuff,
Mhm.
and I know how it works already. So it's the money that motivates me, or like having the free time that I have. Cause like like for example, like most of my friends have a like regular job, like so they're like, oh yeah, I want to go out, but like I don't have time. I have to work tomorrow, or like oh I have a shift today, so
Mhm.
I have to leave early. And for me, it's like oh like I have a free time because I just go in the mornings. That's most of the times I don't go out with my friends in the morning. And if I want to go out in the morning, I go because like it's just like another day for me.
So you like the flexible
Yeah,
schedule.
the flexible schedules or like yeah like because like right now I kind of allow the motivation of doing it because like you go to the bodegas and you don't find anything
Mhm.
and you're like like I woke up early, I got like excited about finding something and you just don't find anything because the bodegas there's like sometimes they're just like not good, so I just lost motivation and
Mhm.
I just take my little 2 weeks off from going to the bodegas or like
You refresh it. You give them time to refresh,
yeah.
get some new stock.
And also like I have savings, so I'm not like too worried about like oh I don't have anything.
Mhm.
Like I don't know what to do with my life because I have money that I've saved, and I also have like a bunch of clothes that I could resell again to like people that I know
Mhm.
that buy wholesale. So yeah, that's something that unmotivates me, but like motivate me
Mhm.
to keep going.
I have a question for you. Like, do you see people from up north at the bodegas? Like, how do you feel like if you see someone from that's clearly not from the area? Like, how do you feel about them being
I
there?
mean, for me, I don't really care, but like I also get like jealous because like they're the ones that have money. So
Mhm.
at the bodegas, there's two type of people that buy. The ones that buy vintage, like peeking through the stuff, and also like the people that go to the bodega and they're like, oh yeah, I want to buy vintage. How much would you charge me? And sometimes bodegas charge like $10 for a pound, and that's like for me that's a lot, cause they ask you like, oh yeah, you're going to be buying like that. Okay, you have to spend like $2,000,
Okay.
and I don't have like $2,000. And I know like I just don't. I just get jealous because they're not jealous, but like kind of mad because they also get like the good vintage and all that.
Do you feel like it's not fair because they're coming from somewhere that's not in the community to like just like take
I
all the
mean,
good stuff out?
I don't care to be honest, like, cause I don't see myself doing the reselling vintage for like my whole life.
Mhm.
Like, for me, it's like the reselling stuff is just like a way to buy stuff or like keep buying, like growing myself, like buying myself a car, like if everything goes well, I want to buy like a little trailita or like a
Mhm.
truck or like stuff like that and build stuff for me. Then I stop reselling and just do something else that I like with the money I'll have saved. But like
Okay.
I I guess some people get jealous and I do too, but it's not something that it's really like gets me like really mad. No.
So at the end of the day, you just have to remember like refocus on the goals
Yeah.
that you have for
I mean,
yourself.
yeah, I just try to work in my goals, but like yeah, it's kind of interesting how it works.
Okay, so another fan question. Which app do you prefer, Twitter or Instagram?
Hmm. It's hard. It's hard. Cause at Twitter, I like Twitter because I just have fun. I just like lying. I just like making. I just like stealing tweets. Like it's fun because of that. But Instagram is like the app that I've seen like that I had for like way too long.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. Maybe it's going to be hard. I'm crying right now. It's
No,
a
yeah,
hard
Fern is
decision.
actually
Yeah,
like
I'm
crying
teary.
real tears right now. He has to
I'll
decide.
say Twitter. Twitter,
Interesting.
yeah,
I feel like it's easier to like make friends
yeah,
there,
Twitter,
right?
cause like
I'm
Instagram is more like I look cute. I post cute stuff. Yeah, I have fun. But actually, you're not having fun,
yeah.
or you're not like showing your true like colors on
No, because
Instagram.
it is
Like
curated. Like
yeah,
you can decide what
uh
you want to
huh.
put. Like you can decide what people see and what people don't see.
And on Twitter, you could like
It's like your thoughts.
yeah, on Twitter it's just like oh yeah, I'm happy. Oh yeah, I'm mad. Oh yeah, I'm sad, and you could just like write it down.
It's like
Or,
a
like
personal diary.
yeah, like a person. Like that's why I feel like I've been liking more Twitter recently, and also like Instagram has been like really bad. Like the stories, like the reels thing they added, like the TikTok copy. It's really bad. They just like trying to force it to people to use it or like see it. And Twitter is just fun. Like I just like lie. I stealing tweets. I like being
So
mean to people.
I've seen that so you're a bully.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a bully, but like in a good way, in a cool way, in a friendly way, which
Okay.
is which is fun. It's really fun to be honest. I
I
really
kn-
love Twitter.
I know you tweeted about like looking for a ghostwriter for your
Yeah.
tweets. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I'm looking for a ghostwriter. They have to be really good at it. Like the first 3 months, they're going to be like an intern. Okay,
Mhm.
I won't pay you. I won't do like you have to make tweets for me for free for the first 3 months. And if I see that I like your work, that you made like a couple like viral tweets, I'll hire you. And wait, you also need to have a truck. Like yeah,
You're hiring an intern. You're
yeah.
looking for an intern.
I'm looking for an intern for
Okay.
Twitter.
So apply within. What's your Twitter name? What's your Instagram name
My
so people can
Twitter
send you
name
applications?
is arroba Fernando Dormido. Fernan Dormido.
Mhm.
Fernan Dormido.
Okay, and your Instagram?
My Instagram is Fernan Dormido, and I have another Instagram that is Hate Fernando, where I post clothing stuff, vintage, like stylish stuff,
Mhm.
and I also have Fernando Distraído, where I post the stuff that I like have fun with, like like the photos, like the trash can photos, and I also have a new account that just recently made. It's no todo es un juego
Mhm.
on Instagram. No todo es un juego.
What does that mean again?
Not everything it's a game.
Mhm.
Where I'm going to be posting like, cause I bought like a little camera, like a camcorder. That's how you call them,
Mhm.
or something. I don't know. And I'm going to be like recording the live with my friends, or like I just want to have like little
Like
little
memories.
yeah memories. Cause like I feel like right now it's like the busiest I've been with friends or like having going out with friends. So I'm enjoying my life right now. So I just want to record it and like have like a little memory
Yeah, I
with
really like
them.
that. That's
Yeah,
really cute.
and it's like a really easy name to remember. So yeah.
So you have another song for
Uh huh.
us. It's called Quiero Ver by Café Tacuba.
Café Tacuba. Huh?
Okay. Do you want to talk about that song and why you
Oh,
chose that one?
it's a song that I really like. It's a old song. It's like a yeah, it's a nostalgic song that I really like. So that's why I liked it. And it's really short too. So it's really good. And other music is really good. Like I had a phase where I was listening to them like every day, like 2 weeks, like straight, like Café Tacuba, Café Tacuba, Café Tacuba.
What does
And
that name mean? I don't want to
what?
butcher it. What does that mean?
Café Tacuba? It's
Mhm.
just like a name. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I
Mhm.
didn't go that deep, but like their music is really good. Their older music is like the best. Like
What year
back,
is this from?
I think it's from like 2000s or like 1990s, like 1990s.
Okay.
But
So
yeah.
we have Quiero Ver by Café Tacuba. Okay, we're back. That was Quiero Ver by Café Tacuba. So I want to circle back to one of my first questions, like the small businesses. Do you have any small businesses that you want to shout out?
I have a couple. I have well, the one that I bought the bracelet from, it's underscore Atem 17,
Mhm.
Atem 17. I don't know her to be honest. I just bought the bracelet, but that's it. And I have like a couple friends that I like their stuff. It's one of them. It's Chulas Market.
Love Chula's
Yeah.
Market. Oh my god, they had a market the other day at the Cultura coffee shop. I literally spent like $50 on their clothes. They're so cute.
Yeah, they have a bunch of cute stuff. And another one, it's Monarch. I just met her and she's
Mhm.
like really cool, and I think that's it. Yeah, like out of everyone that I know, they're like the ones that I like their stuff. So yeah, you guys could check them out. It's her. I think her page is Monarch. Let me see, Monarch. Yeah, just Monarch.
Monarch, just Monarch. Okay, so we do have one last fan question. It is, how tall are you?
Oh yeah, I'm 5'9".
Okay,
Yeah, I
is
look
that the
five.
truth?
Yeah, 5'9", 5'10" with no 5'9" with no shoes, 5'10" with shoes, which is true. Like, what would I lie about that? Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because I know that that might be a lie, but y'all can see how tall he really is at his next pop-up shop.
Oh no,
So,
no. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You
yeah,
guys
do you
come.
want to do you have
Also
another?
take cash, cause I don't take cash up.
Okay, yeah, Fern only takes cash. So, do you want to tell the audience like when your next pop-up is, or
I
when
I
where's
think
the
I'm
next place
having
you're?
one on April 3rd, and it's going to be next to the Peter Piper Pizza on 10th Street.
Mhm.
The name of the market is the Rose Market, so check it out. So you guys could see my height and just take cash and buy a bunch of stuff for me, please. I need money.
So, do you want to give one last shout out to your social media? Like, what do you?
Yeah, okay. My Instagram it's Fernando Dormido. Sorry, Fernando Dormido on Instagram, on Twitter. I have my clothing account. It's Hate Fernando. My photo account. It's Fernando Distraído.
Mhm. Do you want
And
to
the
spell it for people that might not know how to spell
no,
that? Okay.
okay. The last one it's I don't know how to spell. That's why
It's
I'm just really
let
bad.
me look it up because
And
I
the
can
last one
find
it's
it.
No Todo es un juego, which I'm going to be posting like little stuff that I like.
Okay, the picture count is Fernando, like regular spelling,
Yeah,
and then Distraido. So yeah, I really recommend that you follow that account because it's just like Fern's daily life and just like stuff he finds cool, which I think is really awesome. And it's just like a love letter to the valley,
yeah,
to be
it's really
honest.
nice. Check it out and check out. Please follow No Todo es un juego. I'm going to be uploading stuff on that account now. It's No Todo es un juego. Not everything is a game in English. Check it out.
I'm
NOTODO
looking it up right now so I can figure out how to spell it.
J. I think it's JuE. I don't know. Just
Hold
no
on,
todo es un juego.
okay.
If you know
No.
Spanish, just you know how to write it. Okay. Don't lie to me.
Okay, one last thing, I want to thank you for being on the show. Thanks for coming. Um,
Thank you for having me, Chloe.
yeah. So that is all we have left. Thanks, Fern.
Bye.
Bye, guys.